Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV's church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina Cole is a special guest. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.
Hey, everybody. Let's have a chit chat. Let's have a conversation. Come on in the room. Hey, over there on Instagram. How y'all doing? Let's have this conversation. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, I don't know if any of you have saw this story, or if you have, we're going to have a chit chat about it. There is a woman who lived in Houston, Texas, business entrepreneur, owns her own trucking business, very lucrative business from what I hear. She went over for a trip to Dubai. She went to Dubai, you guys. She went over for a trip to Dubai, and you guys, she got herself in some trouble. And the reason why she got herself in some trouble, and this is the reason why I want to bring this on this platform, is because she thought that she could behave the same way she does in the U.S. over there in Dubai. And Dubai is quickly showing her and is teaching others that are going to visit their country that you cannot bring your same bad behavior that you get away with in the U.S. of A. over there to Dubai. Dubai said, no, we're not having it. We're not doing it. We're not putting up with it. Here's her picture, you guys. Here's her picture. This young lady's name is Tiara Young Allen. Tiara Young Allen. And she's in a whole heap of trouble over there in Dubai, you guys. She's been there for 2 months already. She's been there for 2 months. And you guys, what she did, she was screaming. Now, the reason why I want to have this on, again, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, I don't cover too many news topics, but ones I feel that I really need to have conversations with people about, I have them on the platform for reasons that we need to understand for future for ourselves. We as Americans behave very differently in public than some of these other countries do. And because the US of A allows us to get away with the way we behave, some people think that they can take that same behavior over there to other countries. Well, this young lady, Tiara, is quickly learning that no, you can't do that. Let me show you guys this video. We're going to run this video This is from Fox 26. This is from Fox 26. Fox 26 is covered the story. And you guys, I'm hoping that not only Tiara learns this, but I'm also praying and hoping that a lot of other people will understand that when Americans go to other countries, we just can't act any old kind of way. No, they're not going to tolerate the same thing that America tolerates. All right, so let me bring this up for you guys. Let me share this here. Oh, we have got to do better as a culture, you guys. We have got to do better as a culture. And just as individuals, as people. Some people think, this bad behavior is going to be tolerated everywhere. And it's not. It's not going to be tolerated everywhere. All right, so let's go ahead and let me run this. And again, I want people to learn that you have to really be mindful of other people's culture when you're going to their countries. All right, so let me bring this up for you guys. And I hope you guys are having a great day today. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're getting ready for our Bible study this evening as well. We're going to be having our Bible study this evening. Y'all come on back at 7:30. But I wanted to go ahead and share this information with you all today. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Latoya. Thank you for being here in the chat. Thank you, ladies. I know you ladies would never do anything like this over there. I know y'all wouldn't do that. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing, Latoya? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, Succeeding too, girl. Hey, she said, good afternoon. I'm working, but just want to say hello. Well, thank you so much for your beautiful hello. Thank you. All right. Hey, Pastor Lorenzo. How you doing? He said hello in my low voice. Ooh, don't be underneath the desk, Pastor Lorenzo, trying to hear the story. Thank you for being here. All right. Rain, how you doing, Rain? Thank you for being here today. She said, that's not America. You're not going over those people's country with that ghetto. They have something for you, don't they? And they're showing her. They're showing her. Hey, Aaron. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, let's run this video so y'all can see what happened. Y'all, this is a lot. Let's run this.
It's terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai. Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City. But according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
All right, so y'all heard that right. She was screaming in public. Now, I'm going to pause and then I'm going to run the rest of it. This lady, now, a lot of people may say, well, she had every right, because once you hear what happened, and I'm going to run the video and you'll hear what happened. Oh, as Americans, we may think, oh, well, she had every right to do that. You guys, this is a whole nother country that does not view women the same way that Americans view women. Simply because you're an American woman does not mean that you can take your American self over to a whole nother country and just behave the same way you did when you were in America. No, these countries that are male dominated, especially like Dubai, they are not going to tolerate the sassiness of anyone, whether it be male or female, but especially not a female. People, I want you to learn this great big lesson. When you go to other countries, learn the rules and humble yourself way down when you're in these other countries. And when you get back to America, if you want to go back to acting your same way, then do that. But when you're over in these other countries, you have to learn the culture. And not only learn the culture, you have to abide by the culture rules. It makes me so sad to hear that she's been detained. It makes me sad to hear that the family is saying, hey, we're advocating, we're trying to get her out. They're having to hire lawyers and everything to get her out, spend extra money to try and get her out. It makes me sad that she's there 2 months. But come on, people, this was a bad choice on her part. She let her emotions and her reactions get her into a place where now her family is trying to get her out. There are so many people, and this is coming off the heels of us just getting Brittany Griner back from Russia. And Brittany Griner didn't even go over there with all that stuff. She had a vape pen. And it was a pure mistake by Brittany Griner. This wasn't even something intentional. What this young lady did in Dubai was intentional. She meant to yell, and she yelled and got herself into a terrible situation. There's not saying even how long she could be detained over there, you guys. When you go to these other countries that have these women that are very submissive, very quiet, you have to resemble them. You have to be like them. Keep your American culture in America, and when you go to these other cultures, learn their culture. Let me go ahead and continue to run this. And again, we're praying for Tierra to get out, and get back home to America. I'm not coming on here to try and bash her. I'm coming on here to try and educate and inform anybody else to know when you go to other countries, you have to abide by those policies and those regulations and those rules. America, we are so spoiled. We can do practically whatever we want over here in America. But the same thing does not apply in other countries. She is now arrested. Yes. Why? Because she yelled at an employee in Dubai. Let me finish running this, and then we're going to talk a little bit more.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tierra Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money.
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. They're saying that she had an accident and they allegedly towed the car, took the car. And when she went back to the place where they towed the car, she tried to get her things out of the car, and they said that she had to pay a fee. Now, they're not disclosing what that fee is, but this is where the whole problem started. Now, I want to give you all this tip for those of you who love to travel or those of you who have plans on traveling. I want to give you this great tip. My husband and I were talking about this story before I went live, all right? If you get in a situation where you find yourself like her and you get in an accident and they're going to tow the rental car, take all your belongings out the car, everything. Take right there at the accident scene, take all your stuff out the car. Your belongings need to stay with you. All your stuff stay with you. And let them take the vehicle wherever they need to take the vehicle. Okay? Now, again, let's hear more of what she's going to say, and we're going to talk. Hey, Pastor Lorenzo. He says, yes, I saw you earlier, Pastor Lorenzo, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the story in some more. Anyway, Pastor Lorenzo says, we need to learn their rules before we visit these other countries. Yes, we do. Thank you, Aaron, for putting that in there to subscribe. Pastor Lorenzo said, pay the money and get home. Hey, Aaron, exactly. Now, I thought about this part too, Pastor Lorenzo. I said, well, maybe sometimes some of these other countries, they know you're American and they be trying to take advantage of you. I get that. I'm going to see it from both sides of the coin. I guess so. Even if she said, listen, they were trying to charge me all this money and it wasn't right, it wasn't fair. I get that. But like Pastor Lorenzo said, pay the money, whatever it is, and go home. Or you can say, listen, are there some legal authorities that I can talk to try and help me? I think that's way too much money. Talk to them in a calm way, whatever. But remember, during your whole entire conversation, you are in a whole nother country where men rule. They rule. Let's go ahead and continue. All right, here we
go. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter.
Okay, so you see right there, the family member says that she was dealing with a young man that was very aggressive. Now, those are her alleged words. We don't know if he was aggressive or not. I do know that we have different cultures here, so the communication may be totally different. He could have been aggressive, maybe he wasn't. Even if he was aggressive, he is a man in Dubai. That's even worse, that she was yelling at a man, a male figure in Dubai. It probably would have went a whole way different for her if it would have been a female that she was yelling at, but this was a male. This was a male. She did this. Hey, Sebastian, yes, I'm going to drop that link here in a quick second. I'm going to drop it in a quick second after I run this video. All right, so let's continue. All right, let's go over here. Let's continue.
Says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says, resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
All right, y'all. So y'all heard him? Y'all heard what the young man said? She raised her voice. And it's punishable by jail time. You have to learn the culture, people. You cannot go to another country and say, oh, you got my anxiety all up. Oh, I need to find something to bring my nerves down. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You cannot. Now what's going to happen is her family's got to try and advocate to get her from over there. They got to put money into it to try and get her back. I don't know if they're going to have to get the U.S. involved because she's an American citizen. There's a lot that goes into this. But let's keep on doing this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this link.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken.
Y'all, they took her passport. They took her passport. They're like, nope, you're not going to scream and then leave from over here. No, we're going to deal with you. We are taking your passport. They took her passport. I want y'all to take a look at this screen too, because this is her Instagram handle, the Sassy Trucker. Let me pause a minute while y'all get that. Let me just pause one real minute while y'all get that. The Sassy Trucker. Y'all, it's not tolerated everywhere. It is not. I think that she's going to come back once she finally gets back on American soil, and I'm praying she gets a quick release. But once she gets back, the humbleness is going to be on a whole nother level. Let me finish playing this and then we'll get your comments.
And the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do.
Now, the gentleman said, in our opinion, she did not do a crime. That's what he's saying. As an American citizen, we see she didn't do a crime. She just yelled. But you're not in America. You are in a whole nother country. And another country that sees men as the dominant person over there, dominant sexuality over there. Yeah, there's so much. I'm going to bring up some other information here.
In Dubai, it's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
All right, so they're saying that she's going to be there. And they don't know when they're going to let her go. But not only that, you guys, they're wondering now, are they going to have to get the governments over here, people in government, involved with this case to bring her back? This is a lot. This is a lot. I forgot to put my scroller up. Hey, Sebastian, how you doing?
I'm good. I want to comment on this thing because I saw a black female attorney, a black woman who's an American, who's an
Mhm,
attorney in Dubai, actually. And she was
mhm,
talking about this on TikTok.
mhm, mhm,
So basically, it's not just women who can't raise their voice. Men can't do it either because
mhm,
there's laws of public indecency where you cannot curse, you cannot
mhm,
scream in public. These are things that are supposed to be done in closed doors. If we also look at the Real Houses of Dubai, remember, I think it was Lisa. She was saying how like Caroline was yelling at her all in public, which are illegal to do because you cannot yell in public. You cannot do that.
mhm,
Another
mhm.
thing you can't do in public is pulling up the middle finger because there's also they have laws regarding that due to children, families, and etc. And it's due to the big tourism that they do not want indecent acts done in public.
Right.
I am going to say this. This girl, she does need to serve some time in Dubai. She does need to serve some jail time in the UAE. I'm sorry, I know some people may get mad. She does. Because
Mm,
obviously the person would be mad. If I owned a car rental company and someone got into an accident with my car rental company, obviously I would be mad.
mhm.
But
Yeah, there's a
also
mhm.
also the lawyer explained this as well on
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
She explained that the law will always be on the side of those who are the victim
Yes.
in Dubai. So it's not
Mhm,
like you are gonna have to get your own attorney and everything. It's not like you get a public defender. You don't get
mhm,
that. That doesn't exist.
mhm,
The law will always be on the side of those who are innocent.
mm.
And if you got his car into a car accident and then you came all ratata and he came and all ratatata on him after he was telling like after he was mad probably, you most likely will serve jail time.
Yeah.
And obviously your passport that's going to be confiscated. Whenever you go to a foreign prison, that you don't have access to anything. Prisons, you don't have access to your passport. You don't have access to all those things. Even in
Yes.
America, what they catch you with, they just leave it in a box and then that's what they release you with.
It's sad.
Um
It's a mess. It is a mess. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Thank you for being here.
I don't think that oh no, Robin, she's in jail currently. She's in jail in the
Yes, it
UAE
is.
at the moment
Mhm,
right now.
mhm.
She
Hey, Valerie.
it's not allowed to be yelling in Dubai. You can't. This is a Muslim country. First of all, Muslims are very quiet. They have
Right.
laws regarding their quiet because people are praying constantly. You can't be yelling like this. You
Yeah.
can't.
Here's a link. Here's a link. Now, before y'all travel to these destination places, why don't y'all pull up these links like this? Be real easy. Pull up the links. Here's the
Exactly.
travel guide.
We're in the 21st century where it's not all these things are able to be
Right.
found.
It's right there. Look at this. Look at this. It says important things to know before you visit Dubai. And it has all these things. Let's go down here to this part where right here it says avoid swearing in public. And then it says this swearing, arguments, and fighting in public areas all are offenses that could see you getting into trouble with the law. So if she would have known, it's right there.
But did you
There's a
know
whole bunch
also,
of stuff up there. There's a lot of laws in Dubai, y'all.
not a long time ago, an American girl
Yeah.
was arrested and I think she's in jail still for being drunk in public because they don't play
Mhm.
with that. You can't be
There you
drunk in
go.
public. Well,
No,
even in some states, you can't be drunk in public here.
no, you cannot. They're not playing. They're not playing over there, over in Dubai. Now let me show you her page. And here's the thing. Like Sebastian says, she went over there with the rat-tat-tat-tat. You know, Sebastian. She listen
Ratatatata will get you clink, clink, clink with the cuffs.
exactly. Here's her Instagram page, you guys. Here's her Instagram page, and let's go over here. Here's her tagline is a sassy trucker, and
Mm,
just that name alone made me think, girl. All right, so here she is here. Here she is here, and I think this was one. I think that she was
in
there.
Dubai.
Yeah, this was June 9th. She was posting while she was in Dubai, and look at this outfit, y'all. Child, she almost got arrested for this outfit. I would think. I don't know. Let me just say
Is that
allegedly.
a mosque? Is that a mosque behind her? Because if it is, she could have gotten in trouble for that outfit too.
Right, Right, for the outfit. For the outfit.
You can't
This
be
is
exposing your curves like that near a mosque. Oh my God.
somebody should have talked to the sassy trucker before she went on over there. So this is a lot, you guys. Now, I want to also tell you guys this. We are actually, we want to get her back. We don't want her to stay there. But however, like Sebastian said, sometimes people have to learn a lesson. I'm not for people staying in jail. I want them to learn a huge lesson. Maybe she, needs to pay some money to some
She could do a
charity or
couple
something,
months.
or
She could do a
contribution or
couple
something.
months.
Sebastian said she could do a couple of months. I know, right?
She could do a
Mm-mm.
couple of months. It's not gonna be that bad.
It's
The
so
jail's there.
terrible. It's terrible that we go over there with our attitudes. And those countries, they're not going to allow that, Sebastian. They will. Mm-mm. I think some people saw Housewives of Dubai and got it twisted.
No, I don't think. No, the Housewives of Dubai did not. They never did anything that was wrong there. The
They
women
did
knew
a
that
little bit of yelling. A little bit of
they did
yelling.
it. Even then, they were like, "Why is she yelling at me? This is all illegal here. Like, why is she like?" They acknowledged clearly
Yeah.
that they can't do certain things, and I'm glad they talked about in that show. They also talked about the wearing women,
Mm-hmm.
like what you can wear, where you can wear certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, certain parts where there's children and etc. You can't be showing all your curves, your boobs, your behind. You can't be doing
Mm-hmm.
that.
And like Sebastian said in his comment here, it has nothing to do with gender or sex. Yes, for equal people, but they're more so harder, I think, allegedly on women because that culture is a male dominated culture.
Well, a lot of women are entrepreneurs there. A lot of successful entrepreneurs are women there. That's probably one of the biggest leading Arab women country that there
Mm.
is. She needs to acknowledge this.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go to countries and expect them to change their laws for us. The same way when they come here, we don't change laws for them. So
Right.
why are we supposed to why are they supposed to change the laws for us when we don't change laws for them when they come here? Ignorance, I think Diva said this on her channel the other day. Ignorance of the
Yeah.
law does not make you prohibited from the law being affected onto you.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Pastor Lorenzo said, but the US can't get involved. If she broke their law, she needs to pray, not to mention the unexpected cost. Yeah. Now, sometimes I don't know how deep it goes because I'm not that far into politics as far as the legals and the laws and the governments and so forth. But I have seen some cases where American citizens were being held captive in other countries. And depending on who you know, there have been some government officials that have gotten involved to get a lot of these people home. I've been following a lot of people who are been detained. I follow an Instagram channel that were also advocating for Brittany Griner to be sent home, and also Paul Weiner, I believe his name is, to be sent home, and Paul Weiner still being held in a Russian prison. And there's a lot of other people in other countries that are being held because they did something or maybe they didn't. But in this case, in her case, she was blatantly wrong for that behavior. And again, we can't keep taking our bad behavior to other countries. We can't
And
do that.
I know some people are saying, "Oh no, I would never travel to Dubai or I would never travel to the United Arab Emirates because I can't control myself." No, it's not that you can't. You have to learn how to control yourself. You cannot be yelling in general. You can't be
Mhm.
yelling. And we don't know what she said during her yelling. What if she had some racist words to say? What if she had certain things that she said? What if she called the guy a stinking Arab? What if she said
Oh,
certain things? We don't know what she said during her yelling. These all accrue onto this.
that's right. And what if she did the swearing and cursing that, is so free here in America? Over there, it's an insult and it's illegal. Robin said that is the arrogance of the Americans. Yeah, a mess. Hey,
And
Tammy,
like
go
I know
ahead.
people fly in America, people fly up the middle finger in public all the time. You can't be doing that
Hmm.
over there. You can't do stuff like that over there.
Yeah. Robin says, wait, is she in jail currently or just restricted from traveling? She's in jail
In
from
jail.
allegedly she's in jail and she can't travel. So even if she could get out, she can't go nowhere. Thanks, Aaron. Y'all hit the thumbs up on this video. Tammy said, craving their names in the Colosseum in Italy, and it will cost them, graving their names in the Colosseum in Italy, and it will cost them $16,000 in fines and possibly jail time. American arrogance is something and will get people locked up in foreign countries. Yes. You can't go to these other people's countries and mess up stuff. Remember the gentleman that was in Korea and just took, they said he took
And he
the
went over
poster
the
off the
border,
wall.
right?
Yeah. He took the poster off the wall and they ended up finally getting him back to American soil, but he was so misused and abused that he ended up passing away. And he was a young guy. You cannot go over here and then think that you're going to go to a jail that's going to be with AC and all this kind of stuff. We don't know what the jails and stuff over there. I know Brittany Griner's, the prison that she was in, was not, something like you come to America in.
Oh no,
So
it was a penal
that
colony, what
penal
they said.
colony, yeah, that penal colony was no joke. Pastor Lorenzo said the sad thing is people will see this and still
Amen.
won't learn. Come on, Pastor Lorenzo,
That's true.
and still want to go to another country and act all kind of sideways. He also says the housewives were on set and probably had some sort of guidance. Okay.
Yeah, but most of them lived
Mhm.
there for a long time anyway, so they probably know the laws already. They've lived there for a while.
Yeah. And he says, and it depends on what is currently going on in the election. Yeah. Yeah. That's what held, that's what was the issue with Brittany Griner. But you guys, when y'all go to these other countries, let me tell y'all need to check your wardrobe, check your bags, check your language, check what you're carrying, and check that mouth of yours, check that tongue. You cannot check them fingers and check the neck roll and all that. My husband said she was probably doing all kind of neck rolls.
She probably was. And the thing is, I hope if there and that's another thing about Dubai. This is how they
Mhm,
catch criminals the best. When you
mhm,
enter, they have your fingerprints. There's cameras almost everywhere within that city, which is why it's one of the safest cities in the world. But
mhm.
there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
If she was found saying things that she shouldn't have been saying, it would not. It's not going to look good for her. It's not going to look good for her.
It's not. It's not. Well, let me close this up by saying this. Mr. The activist, his name is Cornell. Hope I'm saying that right. Cornell. He says she's in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice in that country. A female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time. He also said they have strict law systems that is really based on theocracy. So he says and warns on website learn the laws and customs. They are very different. So be aware of your actions to ensure you don't offend anyone while you're in the United Arab Emirates. Y'all, a mess. I was wondering, they have not mentioned the friend, who the friend
I
is
actually
being
plan on
with.
moving to. I actually plan on moving there.
You are? Sebastian, I
Mhm.
cannot see you over in Dubai because the way you like to just voice your opinion.
No, I obviously I'm not gonna voice my opinions out in the streets or with people that I know, but like I'm not all ratatata in public. I'm not really like all ratatata. I'll voice my opinions, but there's certain things that I wouldn't care about. Like we don't know what this woman has says. This is a monarchy, guys. We keep forgetting this is a monarchy that has full authority over this country,
Mhm,
and they don't oppress their people. Their people are actually very well. But 90% of Dubai, 90% of the United Arab Emirates, especially Dubai in general, 90% of Dubai are people foreigners. That's the thing. Only
mhm,
10% make up the local population of Dubai. So
mhm.
we don't know if that store owner, because that's another thing. You can't disrespect the local population because
No.
they will, because the fact that they're a minority in their own country, they
Mm,
will make sure that the law is going to do that, is going to like support them. We don't
mm.
know if he was an Emirati businessman and she said all these things to him.
We don't
We
know.
don't know this.
Mm-mm.
This this girl, she dug the hole for herself. She should have
Mhm,
learned because this is
mhm.
not the first time Americans have been arrested in Dubai. Amer-
Nope.
Americans have been arrested before for the drinking of alcohol in public and being drunk, being a sloppy drunk in public, just
Yeah.
because you can do that here at the clubs and leave club all wobbly loosey all on the streets. You can't do that here. You can't
You
do
can't.
that there.
And there's a holiday that's there when Ramadan, during the Ramadan.
Ramadan.
You have to be careful. That says also during the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. And if you visit during this time, it's important to know that eating, drinking, and smoking is strictly prohibited foreign during the daylight hours.
Yeah, because during Ramadan you can't they Muslims don't eat or drink from
Mhm.
sunset to sun no from sunrise to sunset.
Yeah. Now they say
right before. And
dining in your hotel room or restaurants where there's designated areas screened off is allowed. So learn the rules, you guys. Just learn the rules. Erin, I agree with you. She said, praying she comes home and has learned from this experience. Yes. And for people to say, I'm never going to Dubai, you can go, you could travel, just learn the rules and
it's
be
not just
polite
Dubai,
when you
there's
go.
other countries as well. There's other
Yeah.
countries that have laws like this. I think Thailand, there's certain things you can't do in public in Thailand. There's certain things
Mhm.
you, even in America, there's certain things you can't be doing in public, but people still do it because, our police officers are very lenient, even though that's
Mhm.
controversial to say. Our police
Mhm.
officers are very lenient. But
Yes,
I
they are.
compared to the rest of the world, because I do believe in some cities you can be arrested for being drunk in public. And
Yeah.
sometimes yelling can be considered assault in some
Yeah.
cases.
Yes, you don't want them to take you out to the square and do something to you now. Come on. Tammy says, sorry, that was a couple in Italy carving their names on the Colosseum. That part. Thank you, Tammy. Why are you going to try and engrave yourself? And also, if you're in Dubai, you cannot take pictures of people without their permission. You can't just go around just taking pictures of people. That's
Oh, yeah.
illegal also. Oh, yeah, that's illegal also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
Pastor Lorenzo said, I'm going to consult Sebastian before I travel. I enjoy hearing you speak with so much wisdom. He's gonna talk to Sebastian first before he travels. Call
Know the
Sebastian. He will
basic
help you.
laws. Know the laws, guys. Know the
Yeah.
laws. And these
Yeah.
are not like that big of laws where you have to go to so many legal textbooks. These
Mhm.
just there's little guides. There's little guides with like 2-minute reads. Spend 2 minutes of your day
2
just to
minutes.
read that. 2 minutes.
Mhm. 2 minutes.
Even
2 minutes.
quicker than booking the flight to go there. It's quicker than booking the flight.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Well, you guys, this is Miss y'all pray for Miss Tierra Young Allen, but not only pray for her, pray for so many others that are being held in these countries, against their will, for crimes that they may have committed. And some of these people are being held because of a lot of politics and a lot of stuff like that. But listen, you guys, when you go to these other countries, please keep your American behavior in America, your American bad behavior, we'll say, in America, and go to these other countries, enjoy their culture, learn their culture, and come on back to American soil whole, not hurt in any of that, but learn to be respectful to each others. I wish America would sometimes pick up some of these rules and stuff that some of these other countries doing as far as respecting each other. Because I
Hmm.
wish that was a law here where you couldn't yell at nobody in public. You couldn't raise your voice in public to somebody and stuff. I wish some of these laws.
I wish
Don't
that
you?
because when I was a cashier, I wish those laws existed because I would have a lot of people would have finna been in jail if that was the case.
Exactly. I know what you're talking about, Sebastian. I do. Thank you, Aaron. All right, she's reminding everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for being here. I'm probably going to do another show real quick on the gentleman, the U.S. Army guy that left child and ran on over there to North Korea. Oh, my goodness.
Why
I
did
might,
he cross the border? Oh Lord.
Sebastian, look out for that notification bell. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick before I get ready for Bible study.
No
But let me
problem.
close this one out. Thank y'all so very much for watching the Juice Radio and Talk Show. That's our real snippet, you guys. Y'all pray for Tierra Young Allen. And remember, when you go to these other countries, just respect the culture, respect yourself, and respect your family members who are back home in America waiting for your safe return. Do what's right so that you can return safe and enjoy your trip all at the same time. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a blessed day. We're going to be back for our next one here shortly. Thank you for following the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Remember to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell, and also click the like bell on this video. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll be back with another great story. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Mondays, Sunday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our Single Moms Club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.